What's up, guys? It's Opac.
And SeaJay.
Just doing another video here, second one. We thought we would do a video about monsters that are fairly easy to attain, and that will help you.
Anything that's better for early on. You can buy it in the shop. You can probably summon it pretty fast. You could farm it in a secret dungeon. Any of these monsters we've found particularly helpful over our Summoners War lifetimes.
So, we'll start it out with
Opac's favorite. Start with Bernard.
Bernard.
No, yeah, Bernard.
Here's Bernard. He is
Not a secret dungeon.
no, but he you can farm him on the
Tamor, you can get
scenario.
him super easy. Or just summon him if you're lucky.
He's one of the fastest monsters in the game.
Super helpful support monster, makes your whole team faster. Just really good in general. The faster your team is, the more often you get to go, often you get turns.
This is the skill that his main reason to have him. It increases the attack bar of all allies by 30% and also increases the attack speed for 2 turns. So not only does it increase your attack bar to make you go faster, but it will also increase your speed, so you will get more turns. For him, it's good for him to have as much speed as he can have, especially in the arena. You're going to want to outspeed whoever you're fighting, so he's a great one for the arena.
Swift runes are pretty easy to get, even early on.
Yeah, you're going to want to go swift on him, make him as fast as you can.
You get Swift from the Mount White Ragan, whatever that one's called. Get Swift there. You just want him fast and beefy. Hit points, speed, hit points, lots of hit points.
Accuracy is good to have on him for his second skill. It decreases the attack power and defense. So if you can get accuracy high on him, that's great. But speed is very important for him.
What are your other runes? The 2, 4, and 6 slot are the most important. I can't see what yours are.
But yeah, that's Bernard. He's pretty easy to get.
He's one of the few that are great in the beginning, in the middle, and the end. He's super helpful everywhere. TOA, Trial of Ascension. He's helpful in the arena. He's great in the arena.
I'm gonna move on. Bella is probably one of the most important monsters you will get in this game. Bella will help you from the beginning all the way to the end.
You can get Bella from a secret dungeon Sundays.
Pretty much every attack that Bella has and skill Bella has is very useful. Decreases the defense with his first skill, which is great. With his second skill, he removes beneficial effects on a target. So for Dragon B10, he is a must. And then his heal is extremely good heal, and it also increases the attack bar.
Heal's nice for everything. Heals the whole team.
And he is a secret dungeon, so he is very easy to get and very easy to skill up.
And by skill up, we mean you can either feed a Devilmon, a black Angelmon to it, or feed it one of the same type of monsters. So any element of the same monster you can feed to it.
Yeah, with Bella and all other secret dungeons, I would suggest not feeding them Devilmon. I would suggest saving those for your harder to get monsters. But yeah, Bella is one you will need to get as soon as you can. Ramagos, aka Ramagod, what everyone calls him.
That's stupid. I call him Ramgam because that's more fun.
He's a great monster to have.
I found him really helpful in the beginning. He's easy to skill up. He's just a natural T-star monster.
You can skill him up very easily.
He's in a secret dungeon.
He's an easy one to get.
And he's cool. He has a skill that, it's that one. Attacks the enemy, inflicting the amount of hit points you've lost as damage. So all of the hit points that you've lost, you attack somebody with that. I don't know. I think that's really awesome.
Yeah, he is with a lot of hit points. He is a very annoying monster in Guild Wars or the arena. He also has a heal. He heals himself and increases his defense. He's an all-around pretty good monster.
I found him really helpful for farming the water dungeon. People say he can do Giants B10 with good vampire runes. But that's later on. Colleen.
She's a good all-around monster.
Natural 2-star.
She's perfect for Necro. She's perfect for raids.
Your secret dungeon in the shop. Summon her all the time.
She's very easy to skill up.
Ooh, she's great for the wind dungeon. Did you say that? I used her a lot before I had any anti-heals for the wind dungeon. Or, I forget, what is it?
Yep, that's the wind dungeon.
Yeah, I don't know. But she was super great. I liked her a lot.
She has multiple hits.
Now the Necro's a thing. She's great for Necro.
Yes, she's great for Necro and she's great for raids. Overall, good monster.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Copper. He's one that you'll want to get. He's a great monster. All of his attacks are based on defense, so you'll want his defense as high as you can get it. I don't have any runes on mine at the moment. I haven't really worked on him, but basically all of his skills are based on defense, so he will have a high defense and he will hit extremely hard.
That's always really nice. Any monster whose attack is based on their hit points or defense, it's always a plus. Awman
is another great monster to have. He has a passive heal.
He's a secret dungeon.
He is a secret dungeon. Basically, his heal happens whenever he attacks a monster. He heals your entire team. So it's best to have Violent on him. I would suggest Violent if you can. That's the best thing for him.
Blade.
Violent. And you have to get his crit. He has to do crit in order for his passive to work. You have to get a critical hit. So you want his critical rate to be 100%.
Yeah. Before I got him, I remember I had a lot of Blade on him. I didn't have any Violent yet, so I think it's either full Blade or like Blade Energy.
Yeah, most people go full Blade at first, which is a good thing because he will keep your team healed. With full Blade, just make sure his critical rate is as high as you can get it. Shannon, she's a great monster in the beginning for sure.
Natural 2-star.
She increases your attack power and your defense for 3 turns. So she is really good. I still use her for Giants, for my Giants speed team. And it's best to go Despair on her because of the fact that her second skill slows the enemies and it's a AE, which will slow them and stun them a lot of times. So it's best to have Despair on her.
She's a good support monster.
Yeah.
Solid for the dungeons.
She is a pretty dang good monster for that.
The best thing about natural 2-stars is that they're so easy to skill up. shoot super fast.
Yep, very easy to skill
Rama
up.
goes super fast. Oh, you don't know. Let's look at Kona really fast. Kona Mia, the water Garuda.
This one is definitely a good one to have.
Definitely super helpful.
It removes all harmful effects on all allies, especially if you don't have Veramos yet. This is a must. It'll remove all the harmful effects on all of your monsters, and recover the hit points. And then fills up an ally's attack bar and strengthens their attack power for a turn. So that's great.
Yeah. Yeah, super good for all the dungeons.
And it's one that's you can buy it from the store. You can skill it up very easily.
Any monster who heals more than one or everybody else is, I think, really awesome. I like him. Oh, Roke. Do you have a Roke?
I do not have a Roke.
Fire Inugami. Right here. Ooh, he's a killer.
This is a good monster. This was one of my best monsters when I first started.
Fantastic attack monster. That right there is the key, that skill.
Basically, if you kill a monster, you get another turn, which is a very helpful thing.
Ooh, and then that one, that's pretty sexy skill.
It teams up with an ally, so you get double the damage. Definitely a good starting monster. And a lot of people even use him in Necro. So yeah.
Yeah. I used him for a long time. He was one of my favorites.
Then you got Megan. She is definitely a good monster to have. I know a lot of people use her for their Dragons team. It's best to go swift on her.
She's a natural 3-star. It's a little harder to get her. You gotta summon her.
But she is very easy to get.
Super. I remember she was the first monster that I 5-starred.
She, this skill increases the attack bar of all allies, so it'll make you go faster, and it increases your attack power and defense, which is a good thing to have.
Oh, and then this one. I like
poison.
Yeah.
So it's like Bella, it'll remove a beneficial effect, and it also has a skill that prevents the target from receiving beneficial effects for one turn, which is a good thing.
Yeah, she's also really good for arena. She's best for arena, if that's what you're into. She the best witch? I want to say she's the best.
She's the best. I would say she's the best.
She's the best. Let's see. Well, those are all the ones. Those are the top ones that kind of stood out to us. The ones that we got pretty easy early on. You can take a look at. Opac. He has Megan as a 5-star. You still use her a lot?
I use her a little bit. I actually just built her. I hadn't built her forever. They came out the transmog for her and made her look a lot better. So that's when I decided to build her.
He uses Bernard. What are you doing? Bernard all the time, like all the time.
Yeah, I use Bernard in my arena team.
Any of these others? Yeah, Bella all the time. Bella is one that is definitely a must to 6-star. Just if you're lucky enough to get her, hold on to her. Keep him. Ooh, Spectra.
Spectra is a good one to have, but you need good runes for it.
Yeah, that one's better later on, but it is a natural 3-star. I remember getting that one super early on multiple times. Ooh, Purian. That's a natural 3-star.
He's great for this. He fills up your attack bar by 50% and increases the critical rate.
So that makes everybody go faster.
And
have a faster turn.
And it'll make you crit, which is a very good thing.
That's fun. If you like attackers, like I do. Let's see.
But yeah, a good thing to remember on runes. On runes, basically, you're gonna want so 1, 3, and 5 are all flat stats, which means they're not percentage. Which means you want the best substats you can get.
You can't see that. You can't see it up there.
And then you got 2, 4, and 6. Those are all going to be percent based. You want those all percent. You're not going to want those flat stats because of the fact that percent gives you a lot more. You're also going to want the subs to be good, but you're going to want it to be percent for sure. On the 2, 4, and 6.
I don't know. For me, in the beginning, subs were just something that was so low on my priorities list. Like, as long as I got the rune I was looking for, because it took so long, I was like, yeah, that's really all I care about.
The best thing to do also when you first start is work. The first thing you're going to... Once you get to the point when you're 6-starring monsters, your first 6-star, you're going to want to be a farmer. You're going to want to make a farmer as a 6-star, which can be a lot of stuff.
Who was your first farmer?
Well, my first 6-star was Arnold.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Not the best farmer. When I started, I didn't really know what I was doing. I was going off looks. I thought he looked cool. I made him a 6-star. He's
a good monster, though.
He's a good monster to be a farmer. Not the best.
Not to be a farmer necessarily, but he's a good monster. He's a good attacker.
And then Orochi was my second farmer.
Second 6-star.
So
my first 6-star was Katarina, the Wind Valkyrie,
which is a good farmer.
Yeah, she's a good farmer, but honestly, doing a fusion slowed me down a lot in my game. That would be a suggestion. Don't do a fusion until you have a 6-star farmer. That's the advice I'd give myself.
More advice. Don't use a 4-star's food.
Ooh,
Don't use a natural 4-star's food. You never know when the monster will end up becoming a great monster. As you can see in my storage, I just have a ton of 4-stars that I just don't feed because of the fact that I don't know when they'll become good. And some are good that I have that I just haven't got around to. So don't feed a 4-star just because you're looking for food. Make sure to save it. It's a 4-star.
It's worth it.
At a certain point, a 4-star becomes very easy to build as food. So just save it. Don't feed it. I mean, there are some exceptions, but I would just save pretty much every 4-star unless you have duplicates. If you have multiple of the same monster, you can feed it.
Still though, I don't know. If I could go back in time and tell myself to hold on to I don't remember off the top of my head, but some of them, because you never know when you'll get the good one. Like Chloe, for example. Chloe, this beautiful lady. She's a natural 4-star, but her sisters are natural 3-stars. I thought you had some. Yeah, they're natural 3-stars, and I have gotten so many Michelles, so many of these wind ones, and then I got Chloe, and I already fed all of them away, and yeah. I don't know. Michelle's also a good one to use, though. She has to revive and
Michelle
a heal.
is definitely a good early on revive.
Yeah, I used her.
Rena
For a
is
while.
Rena is a good one to have. She's definitely annoying, and she will help your team at a lower level, which is the Arena is the water Epcon priest.
Yeah, she's great. I didn't get her for like till I was late game, so I never got around to it. But I was always jealous of people who had them when I was early game.
Yeah, she's definitely a good one. If you get her, keep her. At low levels, try to keep all the 3-star monsters you have. I guess not all of them, but definitely Rena.
Definitely take a look at their skills before you go ahead and feed them away.
Yeah, and all light. If you get a light dark scroll, if it's anything but a secret dungeon, keep it. Because you never know when you'll use it or when it'll become good. I know that the dark Teoist,
Totes my goats.
the dark Totes.
Oh,
This dude,
he's so cute.
he until last month he was not a very good monster. I kept him, they updated him, and now he is a really good monster. Really good for TOA hard. Really good for any TOA, to be truthful. But TOA hard is where a lot of people are using him now. So just keep all the monsters because you never know when they'll become good. Not all the monsters, but keep all the dark monsters that are not a secret dungeon. Or light monsters that aren't a secret dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can you think of anything else?
I mean, those are monsters that I found really helpful. Pack found really helpful. We were mostly easy to obtain early on.
Yep. Lucian is definitely one of the better monsters.
Lucian's a natural 4-star. We'll talk about them next time.
Yeah.
That's advanced. Not all of us get Lucian very early. Opac has 3 Lucians. I didn't get my Lucian till like a couple months ago. Oh, and then he likes to show off his dragon. Well, feel free to check out his account. Take a look at his beautiful monsters. Some of them are just so pretty.
If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. We'll answer as
Let us
soon
know.
as we can.
Next time, we'll go over runes more in depth. So shoot us any questions you have about that, and we'll make sure to address them.
Well, we will talk to you later, guys.
See you next time.